Let's make no mistake, the country is in the grip of Gautankwad. The rampaging cow vigilantes have taken the law into their own hands many times and have struck terror in the hearts of ordinary citizens. And now we bring you the true face of the self-styled Gaurakshak, willing to kill in the name of the cow. The abject hypocrisy that turns those wearing the garb of cow protection into beef smugglers at night for a price. Watch how cow vigilantes are actually petty extortionists, criminals who transport beef themselves under the cover of darkness.
Thugs out to plunge India into mob rule. Right to life comes under attack. The nation's conscience stands shaken. Over the past 1 year, we have exposed numerous extortionists disguised as Gaurakshaks. Our full-blown investigation continues to unmask these criminal mobs. This time, we are taking you to Maharashtra, home to the country's financial hub. India Today's undercover team on Wada-Bhiwandi highway on the outskirts of Mumbai, a route dreaded by livestock traders shuttling between Maharashtra and Gujarat. Patrolled as it is by intimidating squads of the Bajrang Dal, these gangs operate under the umbrella of the Shri Gopal Gaushala, a cow shelter at village Angaon in Bhiwandi. On its website, Shri Gopal Gaushala proudly brags about Bajrang Dal patrols as rescuers of the sacred animal. Vasudev Patil is a leading member of these feared squads, called Gaurakshan Gashti Pataks. Our investigative team met him posing as beef traders. In this conversation, Vasudev is not in the least bit upset about beef transportation, let alone outraged. Instead, this self-appointed Gaurakshak guarantees a safe passage to a proposed shipment of beef from Gujarat to Mumbai.
भाई वो आपका सपोर्ट चाहिए था थोड़ा फ्रोजन में माल रहेगा पड़ेगा करेगा प्राइवेट गाड़ी बोले तो तोड़ के लाने वाले हैं पूरा भर के लाने वाले तोड़ के गाड़ी में भर के ऊपर बर्फ रख के कवर करके हो जाएगा ना इधर देखूंगा मैं सुनना के अब आओगे तो मेरे को खाली कॉल कर मैं आके उधर खड़ा रहूँगा तो इधर से तो आएंगी गाड़ी गुजरात से आ रही है वो आएंगी यही रोड से भिवंडी क्रॉस होगी तो मेन अपना तो आपके इधर का प्रॉब्लम था टोल नाके का हाँ इधर से मैं क्रॉस करके दूँगा.
You heard this key member of Bajrang Dal's cow squad, active around the Mumbai metropolitan region. Vasudev Patil ready to offer full protection to a beef consignment.
नासिक हाईवे तक पहुंच गए, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व. उधर तक अपने को हाईवे तक पहुंचा देने का अपना खाली आने के बाद कॉल करने का मेरे को मैं पूरा डायरेक्ट उधर तक पहुंचा के दूंगा फिर आप उधर से चले जाना.
Gaurakshaks in the day, beef escorts at night. Activists like Vasudev operate in secret. Listen into the tips he shared with our undercover reporters.
खाली फोन पे बोलने का नहीं क्या माल है खाली भाई किधर हो फोन पे अभी बहुत ये चल रहा है फोन टैप होता है
बरोबर
माल का बोलने का नहीं
चलेगा। तो आप नंबर आएगा तो पहचान जाएंगे, तो बोलने की जरूरत नहीं, फ्रोजन है माल है, कुछ बोलने की जरूरत नहीं अपने को, खाली बोल देने का किधर है लोकेशन, वो हिसाब से खाली गाड़ी आ रही है बोल देंगे।
हाँ बस
जाऊँगा।
हाँ गाड़ी आ रही बोले मैं समझ जाऊँगा।
सही है।
हाँ
ठीक है।
डायरेक्ट मैं खुद गाड़ी में बैठूंगा तो टच होने का टेंशन ही नहीं ना।
No one will touch meat vehicles if blessed by Gaurakshaks like Vasudev Patil. Their writ appears to reign supreme in the region.
हर टाइम रास्ता चेंज, एक ही रास्ता रखने का नहीं कभी भी। उसके आगे
मतलब दूसरे वो बजरंग दल वगैरह वाले उन लोग भी तंग नहीं
मैं रहेगा तो बजरंग दल वाला नहीं आएगा ना, कोई नहीं आएगा सामने। कभी इधर मिलेंगे, बैठेंगे, निकल जाएंगे।
Vasudev Patil now quoted his protection fee to let a beef vehicle pass unscathed. Quantity determines the price.
माल कितने का?
एक गाड़ी में तो भी रहेगा 1000 किलो माल रहेगा। 20 रख गए। क्या बोल रहे हो?
समझते ही होगा। एक दो बार में पहला उसके बाद बढ़ा देंगे 15। लेकिन जो भी है गद्दारी नहीं मांगता है।
2 दिन में भाई आपको फोन करेंगे।
लेकिन इसमें गद्दारी नहीं मांगता है, नहीं तो मेरे को मैं आपके साथ में रहूँगा और मैं पहुँचा।
हम किसी के टच में नहीं ना भाई।
हाँ।
दूसरा कोई हमारे टच में नहीं।
Now to Navi Mumbai. Here we meet Rajesh Pandey, a staunch activist of the Shiv Sena. By his own admission, Rajesh is an extortionist, attacking meat traders if they refuse to bribe him.
हम लोग तो खुद ही पकड़ लेते थे ना गाड़ी। मेरे ऊपर तो केस भी है, मैंने इधर ही जला दिया था गाड़ी।
क्या बात कर रहे हो? किधर?
इधर ही मैकडोनल्ड के पास में 1.5 साल पहले।
हाँ क्या?
अभी करके कोई था, उसकी गाड़ी है। मैंने जलाया था गाड़ी, छोटा गाड़ी था।
क्या था?
डीपी था। उसको बोला सेटलमेंट करने के लिए, वो नाटक करता प्रेशराइज होता है। अपना कच्चा माल है।
A damning confession by Shiv Sainik from Navi Mumbai's Kalamboli Shakha. Rajesh Pandey is now trying to strike a deal with the undercover reporters.
On the way है वो।
अच्छा। आपको आपसे कुछ छुपाना नहीं।
बराबर।
बीफ रहेगा और साथ में थोड़ा मिक्स रहेगा, जो भी है। मेन प्रॉब्लम हम लोग को रोड में आने के टाइम पर ही।
किधर आपको प्रॉब्लम एग्जैक्ट किधर होएगा?
आला फाटा और से जो आला फाटा से आएगा और अपना जो थाने के आसपास।
आने जाओ मत ना, इधर नई मुंबई लेके आओ।
Strong arm proponents of cow protection in public, but standing guard over beef trafficking in private. Clearly, the very idea of Gau Seva stands tarnished. With Saurav Bhaktania, Divesh Singh and Mustafa Sheikh for India Today's Special Investigation Team.
Divyesh Singh is one of the reporters who's part of that brave investigation, Operation Gautankwad. Divyesh, you're on India First. Everything that people have ever suspected about Gauraksha goes straight out of the window this evening, Divyesh, because the people who claim to actually protect the cows are nothing but petty extortionists. We already knew they were criminals, but now we know that they are extortionists and they're actually allowing the smuggling of beef and cows for a petty sum of money.
Yeah, these Gaurakshaks, they self-styled Gaurakshaks, what we call them, were aware of all the tricks of this trade. They categorically said what needs to be brought, how it needs to be brought, what routes to be adopted, what charges they'll levy for bringing in this consignment. They also knew very in particular that what kind of meat, what kind of beef will be brought, signaling towards cow being brought. Some places they also said that there is fear of their phones being tapped, phones being on surveillance, so no one should name any of the consignment. They should only hint that there is a vehicle coming in and we need your escort to bring it safely into the city to our destination. They also assure that they'll themselves sit inside the vehicle, escort the vehicle to safety so that it reaches its destination. This completely brings out the truth that they have nothing to do with cow, Gau Raksha or anything, but actually they are extortionists who are trying to make easy money out of this beef ban being brought in several states like Maharashtra. And they have suddenly sprung up out of nowhere and are posing as Gau Rakshaks on highways, on entry points, on exit points of the city. And if you don't agree, or if you don't, as Rajesh Pandey rightly said, settle nahi karenge, to hum gaadi jala denge. We'll lynch the vehicle, we'll destroy the beef that you are bringing. We'll destroy. That amounts to huge losses for beef transporters. Not only beef, these guys also target meat vehicles, vehicles bringing meat, signaling that this could be beef. And eventually when the FSL report comes in, whether it is beef or it was meat or it was water buffalo beef, that will be proven only when the FSL report comes in. But for then and there, you need to settle with this Gau Rakshaks to bring in whatever consignment you're bringing into the city to sell at abattoirs, sell at meat shops, beef shops. And this goes on like this. They not only take this money, even it is suspected that this money is shared by them to their higher ups, and it is a complete nexus that has been running by these Gau Rakshaks.
You know, Divyesh, given the political atmosphere right now and the political sensitivity surrounding Gau Raksha or anything to do with the cow in the country at this point of time, do you think the police is going to take cognizance of these people we've been able to capture on camera right now, and any action will actually take place? Because we are aware of the sensitivities that exist across administrations in the country right now.
In the sting operation that we carried at Navi Mumbai, the Gau Rakshak, Rajesh Pandey from Shiv Sena, he says that he'll have to bring in the DCP or the DYSP, so that DYSP helps him clear the escort vehicle, he'll also get documents from doctors or veteran doctors who will certify that this is water buffalo, this is not cow beef, so that it could be brought in very safely without being stopped, without being blocked, without being checked at any of the entry points. Police, as of now, police needs to register a case against these extortionists who pose as Gau Rakshaks and self-styled Gau Rakshaks, what we call them.
Absolutely.
So that further, this could be a lesson for other such gangs involved into such activities at various places across the state, across the country, so that there are no incidents of lynching, no incidents wherein innocent people are being targeted by these Gau Rakshaks.
These are life and death situations. These are life and death crimes that are committed, lynchings that are committed by petty criminals, self-styled Gau Rakshaks, as Divyesh and his team of reporters have exposed in Operation Gautankwad. You'll see more on this at 10 p.m. with Rahul Kaval on Newsroom, where we're going to get the police involved directly in front of you, the viewer, and tell you about the impact this investigation is going to have all across the country. The time is now to bring the focus on this big story. Thank you very much, Divyesh, for joining us on that story. A controversial remark from a Vishwa Hindu Parishad leader is raising the hackles against Kashmiris. He's made a direct frontal assault on Kashmiris. The VHP's zonal head of Maharashtra and Goa, Shankar Gaikar, has demanded that Kashmiris be banned from being recruited into the Indian Army, as there have been cases of weapons theft in the past. Shankar Gaikar has also demanded that laptops shouldn't be given to Kashmiris as they are used for terror activities. This VHP leader has even claimed that the conductor of the ill-fated bus which was attacked by terrorists in Kashmir did a great job by shutting the door of the bus on time, but has questioned why this conductor has not been given any cash reward, while the driver of the bus has been given a cash reward. This is the zonal head for Maharashtra and Goa of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, one of the largest Hindu organizations in the world actually. And his controversial comments asking for Kashmiris to be banned from being recruited into the Indian Army.
ये जो वहाँ के श्रीनगर के जो लिए हुए जो मुस्लिम जो सिपाही है, उनको तुरंत वहाँ पर जिनके कारण बहुत बड़ा खतरा आज हम समझते हैं विश्व हिंदू परिषद, उनको बाहर करना चाहिए। और यहाँ तक मैं ये कहूँगा, अगर इतना ही है तो जहाँ पर कश्मीरी शाल बिकती है, इनके जो प्रोडक्ट बिकते हैं, इनके ऊपर भी पाबंदी लगानी चाहिए। ड्राइवर को तो एक भी गोली नहीं लगी, लेकिन जिसको 3 गोली लगने के बाद में भी जिन्होंने अपने सारे भाइयों को बचाने के लिए अपनी जान की बाजी लगाई, आज उसको तो 1 रुपया भी नहीं दे रही है गवर्नमेंट।
Go across to our correspondents, India Today's Kamlesh Sutar and Gopi Mani joining us on this story. Kamlesh, quickly to you first, the atmosphere and the focus on Kashmir at this point of time. You reported, from the place in Gujarat where those pilgrims, those Amarnath pilgrims were from. This particular VHP leader, zonal head for Maharashtra and Goa, says Kashmiris should be banned from being recruited into the army, Kamlesh.
Well, very bizarre statement, Shiv, just maybe to grab some headlines, or maybe with the organization's ideology, what has been, but this time they have taken it so far. They have questioned the entire Kashmiri population, and he didn't stop at that. Whatever we've reported, I was there at the press conference and was speaking. He said that 5% of the Kashmiri people, though, are involved in terror activity. 95% people are supporting them, and whatever products they produce in Kashmir should be banned all across India, so that they know how people suffer there, and if they starve, then their brethren would come to know that this is going to be the result of supporting terrorism. I mean, this is really bizarre. Some kind of statement from a senior leader. He calls himself, he is rather the zonal head of 2 important states like Maharashtra and Goa, and he makes such kind of statement to be known as a rabble rouser.
Yes.
He didn't stop at that. He also dragged the Amarnath incident, saying that the driver Salim, who was the hero perhaps of the terror attack, and he saved the life of the passengers in the bus, he said that he was rewarded, but the conductor, who was a Hindu, wasn't rewarded. I mean, this is really bizarre to bring in such kind of politics, stooping to such a level, to just come out with their agenda and to thrust their ideology. I mean, this is it can't get more bizarre than this.
Okay, a very, very sensitive issue that has been stoked by the VHP zonal head, a senior leader of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. Gopi, ये काफी polarizing comment है, काफी controversial comment है Shankar Gaikar का. What do you think about this, Gopi? You have been interacting with the families. You have spoken to the family of Salim Sheikh as well. इस VHP leader का कहना है कि the conductor of the bus, who was a Hindu, has not been rewarded, while the driver, who was a Muslim, has been given a reward, given an award, etc., etc. Gopi.
जी बिल्कुल शिव, मैं आपको बता दूं कि जो कि कंडक्टर है हर्ष देसाई, उसे 3 गोली लगी हुई थी। उसने दरवाजा बंद करके ड्राइवर को बोला था कि सलीम गाड़ी चला। हालांकि हमारी कई सारी लोगों से बातचीत हुई, उन लोगों का भी यही कहना है कि सलीम अगर नहीं होता तो शायद वो जिंदा नहीं होते, क्योंकि सलीम उस वक्त ड्राइवर की सीट पर बैठा हुआ था। सलीम ही था जो गाड़ी को चला रहा था। हर्ष उसके बगल में बैठा हुआ था। हर्ष के हाथों में गोली लगी, बावजूद उसने टेररिस्ट को धक्का देकर बस सलीम को ये कहा था कि आप गाड़ी चलाओ। उस वक्त सलीम था जिसने ये फैसला लिया और उसने गाड़ी चलाई। और शायद यही वजह है कि जो लोग हैं जो उस वक्त बस के अंदर सवार थे, वो सारे लोग सलीम का शुक्रिया अदा कर रहे हैं। हमारे कई सारे लोगों से, जो लोग उस वक्त मौजूद थे, उन लोगों से भी बातचीत हुई कि क्या आपको पता था कि आपका ड्राइवर मुस्लिम है जब आप अमरनाथ यात्रा पे गए थे? तो उन्होंने साफ तौर पर कहा, चाहे वो हिंदू हो या मुस्लिम हो, हमें उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। ये सारी एक गंदी राजनीति का नतीजा हम कह सकते हैं शिव, की इस तरीके से एलिगेशन लगाया जा रहा है। उन लोगों से पूछा जाए जिन लोगों की जान बची है, उन लोगों के लिए तो सलीम भगवान का हो या अल्लाह का हो, एक ही है।
Very sad communalizing of a very sensitive issue. The VHP really pushing its own narrative on an issue that India is still mourning about. Thank you, Gopi and Kamlesh, for getting us the latest on that.